It's time to take a look at the top 10 horror mods of 2023. These are all spooky and scary mods which will bring a chill straight down your spine. Let's begin. Number 10, Biomancy. Biomancy is a truly strange mod. This mod is all about biomanipulation or biomancy, focusing on themes of biopunk and having the elements of flesh magic that have been spun together to result in a truly vile and unpleasant experience, resulting in a strange set of creatures of necromancy that shouldn't exist in the real world. Using a cauldron and various ingredients to get started, you can set out on your path to resurrecting or creating very disturbing creations, like you're some kind of Dr. Frankenstein. Number 9, Pleh Emstruhtee. This test mod by the author contains some really good quality content that's extremely creepy and somewhat reminds me of something from a Tim Burton movie. And I still don't really have a clue if I'm even pronouncing the name closely to what it's actually supposed to be or not. It adds in a few horror monsters and some creatures which are reminiscent of the nether dimension. But the armor types and the brand new weapons also look extremely attractive and quite unique, especially the 3D sword. Number 8, The Dead Sea. This land of terror, the Dead Sea, is a horror dimension that's truly unique and full of deadly despair. In this land, you need to be brave to survive. The Dead Garden biome is an arid desert with creepy sounds, a place where your hunger will run rampant. The Forgotten Forest is a forest of the dead where no living humans can be sighted, with bodies hanging about and danger at every corner. The City of Ashes biome is a city lost in time, filled with deadly creatures and secrets in the darkness. Then the Haha Land, the 4th biome, is a long-forgotten amusement park, an attraction haunted by zombies that seek to reap the souls of the living that remain. Now, if you don't like clowns, maybe avoid this place. Oh, and enjoy the rides. Number 7, Spooky Scary Jockeys. Jockeys in Minecraft are very rare occurrences. If you see a skeleton riding a spider, you're counted as pretty lucky and it's a fun sight. The purpose of this mod is to add in some different new types of these jockeys, bringing some new spooky combinations. For an example, there are now skeletons that ride on larger bats that will track down and swoop towards the player just like phantoms, with a skeleton on the back firing at the player at the same time. Next up are Vex bat jockeys. These are bats carrying Vexes at faster speeds through the sky, and of course this means walls don't block them out. Lastly, there are now wither skeletons riding on gas. You read that one right. These are small gas which are faster than the normal types and can't personally fire projectiles, but the wither skeletons can still snipe you with fire arrows foes from up to 100 blocks away. So good luck with that. Number 6, Project Fright Mod. Project Fright is a mod that adds many mobs, items and blocks from different horror franchises. But it doesn't stop there, it also adds a series of biomes and some dimensions from them too. Many of these are based off of movies and TV shows of pop culture, or video games and books, art, legends and folklore and creepypastas for an example. You'll have to face serial killers in this mod, and other dangerous monsters and foes, so enjoy wandering about in the dark. Number 5, Sculkhunt. Ever heard of Minecraft Manhunt? Perhaps you've seen Dream's Manhunt videos on YouTube. Well, this mod puts a unique spin on that game mode by adding in some stealth horror elements to it, making it a fun mode for 4 to 8 players. The game begins with a phase of preparation, where one of 5 players is picked as a skulk tracker who must hunt the other players. The role of the survivors is to try to reach a stronghold to quickly escape through the end portal before the skulk trackers eliminate them. The survivors only have a single life and will join the skulk trackers team once they fall in battle, and join the hunt until no survivors remain. The Sculk catalysts spawn and spread around players and must be destroyed to try to obtain Eyes of Ender to be used to reach the stronghold and light the portal. These trackers can see vibrations through the walls, but cannot locate players who are invisible or using stealth to their advantage. Number 4, Horror Elements mod. This mod adds a super scary and gory set of elements into Minecraft to make it much scarier and a little bit warped. The mod adds strange elements like bloody villager heads with spines hanging from them, just like something from the AVP movies. But with this mod, there's a variation of 17 different skulls, 2 hanging bodies, 2 different types of blood that prevent you needing to use redstone to act as a blood placeholder, and many different custom blocks like dead pigs, headless bodies, or impaled skeletons and monsters. Sounds nice, right? This is definitely a horror mod that you can make use of for a horror map or for decorating those chilling locations. Number 3, Scape and Run Parasites. The overworld is a chilling and treacherous place, one littered with brain-thirsty zombies and evil creepers. Well, with Scape and Run, things get even more dangerous. That's because it fills the world with hostile parasitic creatures to the game that spawn in the wilderness and can possess other host organisms and combine to become wild monstrosities. You will find parasitic humans, villagers, and animals with horrid growths and mutations all around the world, with parasite creatures that can take over any animal and warp them into things of nightmares. These parasites work in synergy to form together to become larger and stronger, or just to spread their blight across the world, to slowly infect the world day by day, making things progressively more dangerous the longer you play. Number 2, Legends Mod. The Legends Mod is a huge diverse mod with content encompassing many different popular fandoms and franchises, from Godzilla to Marvel and DC superheroes, each being individual add-on packs that offer a lot of new content. But it's the horror feature that puts the Legends Mod on the list. This part of the Legends Mod is based on a range of different fictional tales and myths, as well as popular movie franchises, such as The Evil Dead, Dracula, Halloween, Friday the 13th, and Nightmare on Elm Street, to name a few. You can take on the role of a killer or a horror creature of the night in this mod, something you can do with the altar block, which lets you take on your chosen roles and unlock their legacies. Some of the characters you play as in the mod include Dracula, the Wolfman, Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, Leatherface, Chucky, and the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. Oh, and not to mention Gillman from Creature from the Black Lagoon, if you're feeling classic that is. Number 1, AbyssalCraft. Centered around exploration, this mod has an underlying theme of magic, and it takes on inspiration from the workings of author H.P. Lovecraft, adding evil elements into Minecraft. To set out, you begin by crafting the Necronomicon, an evil book made of a book combined with rotten flesh and iron. This book is your guide to learn about everything in the mod, also being the catalyst for enacting rituals. The dimensions in AbyssalCraft make up what is referred to as the Abyss, a compendium of alternate worlds, coming to 4 in total. The first is the Abyssal Wasteland, a derelict green world littered with the undead. Then there's the Dreadlands, a red world crawling with mutated, twisted beings. Omerthal is a realm of floating islands with a city built upon them, a place where the final boss is encountered. Then the last is called the Dark Realm. This is a dark place which sits beneath Omerthal, populated by living shadows and acting as an extension of that realm. These dimensions are all reached via the use of special gateway keys, which can place down portals when placed on a pedestal. And that's going to conclude this video on the top 10 horror mods for Minecraft. If you know any other horror mods which I didn't feature, leave them in the comment section below and give the video a like. And don't forget to check out part 1 of the top 10 horror mods for 10 different mods which I didn't feature in this video, as well as the top 10 Minecraft creepypasta mods. I'll make sure to link all of those at the end of the video. Try not to get bad dreams. See you soon.